All right, question number 3. Look at the expression 5 square root of 6 times the square root of 18. And we want to know which of these is equivalent to the expressions that we have as choices. Okay, now if you'll remember, when we're multiplying our square roots together, we multiply the outside pieces. Those outside pieces are the coefficients, so 5 and 1. That's just going to give me 5. And then I multiply the inside pieces, so I'm going to multiply 6 times 18. So if I bring up my calculator, 6 times 18 gives me 108. Now, if you have the same calculator that I do, it's super awesome because you can just type that in. If I go back to my math, make sure I'm in my math print mode. If you have this calculator, stay in that mode. You'll have 5 square root of 108, and voila, it gives me the answer, 30 square root of 3. So I know that I should be getting C. So that's why that calculator is so cool, because it does that work for me. But for the rest of us who don't have that calculator, we have to break this down. So 108, we need to break down into factors. If you are someone who likes to just go ahead and use 2 because you know that it's an even number, you can. So 2 and 54, and then 54, break that down. Again, it's an even number, so you could divide that by 2 if you didn't know any other factors. So 2 and 27, and then 27 I know is 3 and 9. Okay, and then 9 is going to break down into 3 and 3. And I stopped here in all of these because these were all prime numbers. I can't break them down any further. So next we look for that pair of factors that we can pull out of the house. So here I have a pair of 2's that I'm going to circle, and I also have a pair of 3's down here. And the only guy that's left behind that has to stay inside is that 3. So I can pull that pair of 2's out, I can pull that pair of 3's out, we multiply those together, and I'm left with a 3 inside of the house. That's that prime number 3 that's left over. But remember, we had a 5 out front to begin with. So I need to bring him back into the picture. And now I have 5 times 2, which is 10, and 10 times 3, which is 30. And that is where the calculator is getting 3 square root of 30 from. Okay. The other thing you can do, quite simply, if you have a square root problem, type it in, get your decimal answer, and then type all these in and see which decimal matches. Okay, so if you're stuck on this part, you don't know how to do it the long way, you're on an EOC, you have a calculator as a resource, that's another option for you for solving this expression.